how to put yourself first this Christmas, how to decenter your partner, and how this can actually bring you closer over the Christmas period. So if you're feeling anxious, worried, or exhausted this Christmas, if you're hyper-focused on what your partner should be doing, or if you're carrying the whole holidays on your shoulders, this episode is for you. Save this for later. Replay it whenever you feel anxious or you feel the holiday pressure this season, this holiday, and when you feel everything's gonna be too much. By the way, I'm Yula. If you're new here, I'm the Anxious to Secure coach, and welcome to the Anxious to Secure podcast. Let's step into step number 1 you want to remember. Disclaimer, I'm not a therapist or doctor. This content is for informational and entertainment purposes only. It's not intended to diagnose, treat, or heal any mental health condition. If you're in an abusive relationship or dealing with severe mental health challenges, always seek professional advice. Step 1 to decentering your partner is to create the magic without him or her or them. So you don't need him to make Christmas special. You can bake cookies just for yourself or share them later with him the way you love them, rather than baking them just for him in secret, just to impress him. Pick your favorite Christmas playlist and sip coffee while you listen and dance a little bit. You enjoy your own Christmas spirit already. You don't have to wait or pause your life for him. It can also look like wrap your gifts with music on without any pressure whenever you feel like you have a few minutes time left, rather than waiting for him to help or make the effort or make it our thing. Or watch your favorite Holly movie already, even if he doesn't want to join in. I'm going to watch Elf, and you're welcome to tag along. Or you can simply go for a walk, see the lights and all its magic, listen to your favorite podcast, and treat yourself to your favorite cocoa. Go to Starbucks, go to your favorite coffee place, rather than going only when he's available or when he's in the mood to. Here in Italy, unfortunately, there's no Starbucks, there's no cute coffee shop around. So I just prepare myself like a hot drink and just go on a walk. It's amazing, beautiful here. I can see the sea, I can see the sky, and I watch the birds gliding over the sea when it's time around, I think 5-6 o'clock, when it's getting darker, and it's beautiful and it's romantic. And in the end of the podcast, I like switch it to my favorite Christmas songs, and it really puts me into like this amazing holiday vibe. I don't wait with my partner only for when he's available after he comes home from work, only for the weekends to make everything Christmassy and special. Because when you create joy for yourself first, you are not excluding him. You are only filling your cup yourself first. And when you create joy for yourself first, you're training your nervous system to feel safe without overly relying on external validation, on your partner to join you and to make you feel safe or seen or to be the fun of your relationship. And this hits right at the anxious attachment core wound, the belief that I am not enough unless someone else proves it to me. And by leading with your own joy, you break the cycle of over-chasing love and over-functioning, which often pushes an avoidant partner actually eventually away. And it's not going to be good for yourself either, right? And you're literally showing yourself first that you can meet your own needs. The more you fill your own cup, the more you're relaxed and grounded and magnetic. So this isn't selfish, it's practical, it's strategic, and it's very attractive. And when you stop centering him also during Christmas, you naturally invite him in and he leans in instead of always pulling away and pulling back from you. And step number 2, how to decenter your partner during the Christmas period, is boundaries. Set boundaries, but from a place of love, not from a place of punishment or resentment. So like boundaries is not a punishment. It's not for anyone else. It's actually for you. It's an act of self-love and self-respect. It's about protecting your peace, your energy, and your joy. Especially during the holiday season, you can put yourself really first without the guilt. And it's okay if you feel guilty first, because as someone who has been a people pleaser, how I used to be completely for 30+ years, it's hard to set boundaries. So there's nothing wrong if you still feel guilty, eventually the guilt will shrink and becomes less over time. So here's what it can look like in your life during Christmas time. So maybe in the previous years, you have been very anxious around family dinners and always like checking in on everyone's mood and checking in your partner. What are they thinking? What are they feeling? And hovering around family dinner kind of. But maybe now one way of setting a boundary could be simply by just step away for 5 minutes away from the family dinner, go outside, just take a deep breath in, or go to the bathroom if everything is too much, if you're realizing you're monitoring your partner's action too much, or you're trying to micromanage a little bit too much right now, you're overgiving. So just take a step by side, walk away and breathe. And this can create wonders for you. Or maybe you usually wait for him to be ready, to be in the right mood for plans, but now you start the activity yourself, like we talked before, like watching your favorite holiday movie or lighting the tree. You just simply invite him in to join if he wants to. And if he doesn't, you're going to continue following what you had planned. You set a boundary of, you're not letting anyone else's mood affect your season, your Christmas holidays. That's an internal boundary, and it might be a little bit harder, but you can visualize it of little bubble around yourself. Everything that you let in, like people's words and moods, it's in your control because it starts already what's already in the bubble, which is your thoughts, how you think about what other people say or think or do. So it's actually up to you how you think about the situation, and then it creates your mood, and then you can show up in a specific way. And it's kind of a bit of a practice, but this is your piece. This is your piece bubble. You decide what you let into this bubble and start with your thoughts that then impact your piece. Maybe another way you would usually show up is you overly give attention to your partner all the time just to make him happy. Because if there's tension, if he's stressed, you would feel really unease, not happy as well, also feel stressed, which is normal. But now one tiny way of setting a boundary could be simply by, again, pausing first before you start a conversation or before you text him, before you call him again, and you just take a moment for yourself. You check in, hey, do I need to take this action? Do I need to have this conversation right now? Do I need to check in again? Am I doing this out of fear, of a place of over-controlling, of a place of, hey, if I don't do this, I can't feel safe and protective? Is it a place of, trying to control the external things that I can't actually control? And how can I regulate myself right now? And you can, soothe yourself, reassure yourself, and take a deep breath again. Or let's say you usually host or prepare the entire holiday dinner, but now you simplify it. Maybe everyone brings a dish or you book a restaurant instead. You aren't carrying all of the stress. Or maybe you've been realizing all of these years you have been spending so much time with his family and you realize you haven't really seen your family. So what you can do is here either ask your partner, hey, do you want to spend this Christmas or these specific days with my family? If not, be okay with also spending some extra days alone with your families, because realize you will have different conversations, different times, spending just some time with your family alone. It doesn't need to mean anything bad for your relationship or for your marriage. It can mean something really good as well. You can miss each other, you can create different memories and then join each other afterwards. For example, I'm now doing the same with my family. I've asked my partner if he wants to come along this year because I haven't seen my family, I think, in at least 2 years. Last time I think he came with me to Germany. Before that I was always here in Sicily. So now actually we decided, what, I spent time alone in Germany and he will stay in Italy. And I think it's a perfect solution because sometimes it's good to miss each other and also to give your family time alone with you a little bit. It's a little bit of a different vibe. Another boundary you could set is you usually suppress your own desires to keep the peace. But now you say, what, I'm not going to overcommit anymore. And you choose your favorite activities or carve out a little bit quiet self-care time just for you, even if he's not interested. And this is not cold, it's not selfish. selfish. It's not selfish. It's showing you care for yourself. When you're centered, your energy is calm, it's grounded, and it's magnetic. So boundaries help you to decenter your partner, not because you don't care about him, but because you care about yourself as well. You can't show up in a relationship fulfilled if you always put other people first. And the main goal is here to show your nervous systems basically that you matter as well. Christmas doesn't have to revolve around his mood or what he's thinking and planning and his energy. You're teaching your nervous system, I can regulate myself. I can create joys here. I can show up calm and grounded without overgiving and over chasing and just focusing on my partner, what he wants to do, on chasing his validation and only caring about him. And if he doesn't show up in a specific way, then I feel resentful. No, don't give anyone the power over how you will feel, especially if you are a highly romantic person and you love Christmas. So don't let anyone ruin this for you. Setting boundaries and letting him opt out is not a rejection. It's honoring your needs first, which is crucial for anxious avoidant dynamics. Your anxious brain often fears that if you don't lean into the relationship or overfunction, you will lose him. You will lose the connection to him. They will walk away or they will find someone else. But that is not true. This is a lie. Giving space actually reduces this push and pull dynamic that triggers him to withdraw. He needs space to miss you. And especially boundaries teach your nervous system that you can be calm and safe and joyful, even if he doesn't show up all the time in the way you want it to be. Boundaries create more self-respect for you. Boundaries simply mean, you know what? I love you, but today I want to take care of me. I love you, but this is not okay. This energy is really calm and centered and self-led. It's naturally attractive and invites deeper connection without the pressure. Number 3 is how to decenter your partner during the Christmas holidays is to regulate your nervous system first. And we talked about this a little bit. So your anxious brain wants him to validate your worth, to rescue you, to make Christmas perfect. And that is clearly exhausting and it triggers your overfunctioning. So instead, slow down, breathe, and notice your body. Do small things that make you happy and you regulated. You a little bit childlike. Move your body, walks and stretches, dance to your favorite holiday music, to Sia and to, I don't know, Wham. Take breaks, rest. Drink tea, hot cocoa, even coffee, not too much because that could create more anxiety overall. But fill your cup before expecting him to fill it for you. Because in an anxious avoidant relationship, your anxious brain is wired to overchase love to feel safe, to always overfocus on your partner to feel safe. The avoidant partner naturally then pulls back under pressure. When you regulate your own nervous system first, you stop fueling this push and pull cycle, and it gives you both space to show up in a calmer and then more connected way. And step number 4, how to decenter him this season is micro traditions that actually center you. So for example, little things you can start this season or maybe things you maybe want to pick up from the last season is bake something only for yourself or decorate a little corner that's only yours, like go shopping and pick up something that sparks just joy for you. Listen to music or podcasts that make your soul happy. Call a friend for a mini holiday ritual. You can decorate some candles. The other day I wanted to join this candle making workshop. I was really excited about this. Unfortunately, when I came around the corner and as soon as I entered the room, my allergies flared up. For some reason, I was allergic to something, the soy wax or the perfume thingies. So my eyes are completely itching and I had to cancel the workshop, unfortunately. But at least I was trying to see what makes me light up. something that makes you relax, enjoy, and really look forward to this Christmas holiday period. So you can maybe every Friday after work, after the whole stressful work week, you can just, run yourself a bubble bath, candles, read a few chapters or a Christmas movie, or maybe create like a vision board already for next year, or journal on everything that you're very grateful for last year, and to really think about those kind of memories, some kind of traditions that really fill you up, or maybe create some Christmas ornaments, be creative, something like that. Or maybe you want to create like a Christmas jumper, and like this was like a vintage jumper, and I've added like some jewelry pieces on this a while ago, and it was quite fun. It was very minimalistic, but you can also do like a crazy Christmas jumper. So anything that really fills up your soul, that shows yourself, this is my time. I don't just need to wait to start this cute couples tradition. I can also pour more energy and creative energy into myself. And your anxious attachments brain is probably screaming, wait, but I should focus on him. It's so much cuter if I, walk over the Christmas market with my partner, if I create this tradition with him, if I bake with him together, if we start a tradition together, because everything on my own just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel romantic. Christmas should be about traditions and should be romantic and cute. And and I hear you. I'm a huge romantic myself as well, right? And my favorite movies are like Sleepless in Seattle and Titanic and all of these things. But when you put yourself first, you're rewiring old wounds, especially if you do this repeatedly. The core wound that you are not good enough unless someone else is around you, is validating you, is putting you first. And then they have this huge power over you that if they're moody during Christmas, if there's a conflict, if they're pulling away, if eventually maybe you break up, your entire world falls apart. And we want to avoid that, because now every time your self-esteem and your mood is depending on that person, and you don't want to ever give this power away to anyone, because you are the most important person in your life. You're not a side character, you're the main character. And I'm going to do another episode where I'm going to talk about how you are the main character in your life and how you can channel this energy. You are proving to yourself first and foremost that your happiness doesn't depend on his words, his actions, or his presence. It's a great bonus. It's like the bow on top of the tree, but it's not the entire tree. It's not the entire Christmas period. It's one tiny detail. And it's a great detail, It's not, I'm not saying you should never live with men and you should completely shut them out. No, that can be an amazing part of your life, but it's not the entire life. And number 5 is decentering him actually brings you closer. So here is the magical truth. When you stop centering your partner, you stop chasing him mentally, physically, emotionally. When you stop scanning for validation and your nervous system actually relaxes, the more you lean on your own joy and regulation and you start honoring yourself, you're actually more attracted, you're magnetic and you're grounded and you're more secure, which really draws him in naturally. Everyone wants to be around someone who has a full life, who knows what they're doing, who is not really anxious and who has to overly cling onto someone to create a healthy, fulfilling life. You don't have to be this fun, amazing, loud person in the room, but everyone loves someone who is self-led, who can pick themselves up a little bit during challenges, and who is really in control of their own destiny. And this is not just about the holiday season, it's about how attachment theory works in practice. You meet your own needs first, you regulate your own emotions, you heal your wounds of not being chosen or fearing of people will leave you, and the wounds of you're not good enough. And this will make you very magnetic, and that will create a secure attachment style. So this Christmas, focus on you first, your joy and your energy and your cup. When you do that, the holidays will feel a little bit lighter and your anxiety will settle a little bit more. and your connection will also deepen over time without you having to only focus on what your partner is doing, what he's up to, if he's stressed, what he's going to do, if he's going to join your activities, because you know you're going to be good no matter what. And you just watch him wanting to be around you more. So by the way, if you want to work with me one-on-one or just start a small level entry coaching, I have offers for everyone, whether you want to start small or want to go all in. Reach out to me by email or book a free call with me. Let's see if we are the right fit for each other. Here's why working with your anxious attachment style is crucial for your relationship, because this is like literally the most important investment you can do. Time investment and of course financial investment as well. It brings you really inner peace, inner calm, and a sense of inner safety, not just during the Christmas period, but in your entire life. And I don't think there's anything more important than inner peace and inner safety. You don't need it from your partner. You don't need to hear 10 times more that you are loved and to hear his reassurance and his commitment, because this is the moment you're giving again your safety and your self-worth away to someone. You have to credit from within yourself because you have a wound or several wounds from childhood. So you are the ones who can actually rewire it and transform it. So it ensures your anxiety doesn't just get stuck in your body if you release the emotion and work with it, regulate your nervous system so it doesn't turn chronic, but instead you learn to release it in micro moments every day. You stop feeling insecure and battling the constant inner dialogue that I used to have for ages through my entire school years and teenage years and adult life until just a few years ago, literally. And you will realize not just logically that you are enough, but that you will feel deeply in your bones that you are good enough and you are lovable and worthy. And even if someone else tells you something else, you won't feel it anymore. You can just walk away and you actually start feeling truly, loved, even if your partner doesn't speak your ideal love language. Even if your partner doesn't show up perfectly, you're able to express your needs in a detached way, and it's going to create so much more closeness within your relationship container. You attract also more secure and aligned people into your life, which makes a huge difference in every single area, in works, friendship life, romantic relationships, and so on. And if this resonated with you, if you're ready to finally step into your own calm, confident inner security, reach out to me. I'll guide you step by step. We'll make this holiday season and especially the new year your most secure, grounded year of your life. I guide you step by step how to become more secure and confident, not just for the Christmas holidays, not just for 2026, but for the rest of your life, because it will create a ripple effect. You will just need to learn these tools once and you will have them forever. So remember, change in your relationship starts with you. Thought by thought, action by action, and episode by episode. Also, check out my free resources in the attachment library. I am so glad you're here with me. Have a wonderful Christmas time, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye, Yula.